Yo, if you're considering like, look, I need to find a new church home, or you're thinking like, is it time for me to leave? In this video, I want to talk directly to you because this video was made I want to share with you my personal experience of recently looking for a church home with my wife and my son and finding the best fit for us. But it was some things that happened before we left that I had to really evaluate before making a decision of uprooting my family from one church and planting us somewhere else. So number one, the first thing that really was an indicator for me personally was that my connection with God was there, but I was stagnant in my relationship with God. I was stagnant from the perspective that I started saying like, yo, it don't matter if I show up this Sunday, I'll just watch the live stream or I'll watch the replay later on in the week. And I wasn't really fully connected to the ministry because I was being stagnant. I allowed myself to really allow that fire that was burning on the inside of me to kind of get dim and almost out. So one of the indicators for you could be that you're stagnant in your faith. You may not even want to show up anymore. You may feel like, man, it's the same old, and you're not getting the excitement, that fire, or you're not being pushed or stretched. I want to encourage you right now, do not ignore stagnation, because if you do, you might if you don't check yourself, you might wreck yourself. So number one, stagnation could be an indicator that it's time to find a new church home. Now, number two for me is simple. It was a major life event. And the major life event for me was that I got married. So when I got married, I wanted to be a good leader. I wanted to put us in the best place that I have us seen, developed, and poured into, and ultimately grow us to where we can actually stretch in our faith. So after getting married in early 2024, my wife and I and our son, we needed something that was different. We were a family now. We needed a place, again, to be seen and to be poured into. And nothing wrong with the church that we came from. Awesome church, awesome ministry, but we needed something different. And sometimes when you have a major life event, either that's the time where you really dig deeper in your roots at the current church, or it's time for you to find a new church home. So if you're going through a major life event like marriage or divorce or loss, or you're grieving, maybe you're widowed, or maybe it's just some things that's happening in your life that it's time for a change, it may be time to find a new church home. Now, last but not least, is when your assignment is complete. If you feel like God has called you to an assignment and you've completed it, and you know God is really tugging at your heart like, hey, it's time to move on, I have another assignment somewhere else, heed the voice of the Lord, okay? If your assignment is complete, move on. Don't stay somewhere too long, because you stay there too long could cause some issues, not only for you, but for the flow of that house that you are attending. So understand, from my personal experience, I wasn't operating in my full assignment where I was. So God was calling me deeper. He was calling me to use my gifts. He was calling me to really submit myself to a house that could actually help me grow and stretch for where He's taking me. So I knew my assignment was somewhere else. So I want to speak to you today and encourage you. If you feel like your assignment is complete, if you feel like your assignment or your next step is somewhere else, it may be time to find a new church home. Now, ultimately, you have to pray. Ultimately, you got to get the answer from God. I got our answer, and we love where we're serving, where we're being poured into. We love our church home. We love the leadership there. We're having an amazing time. So I want you to navigate this similar to me. Give it for the Lord, but look at the indicators. What is going on in your life to say, hey, it's time for a change. All right, so I want to say thank you so much for rocking with me here in this video. Watch this one right here. Watch this video right here. I think it'll also help you navigate your life in the kingdom way, because we're not doing this for the culture. We're doing it for the kingdom of God. Thank you so much. Have a good day.